Now, these caves can be very treacherous on any planet you land on. You see those glowy green gob right there? Yeah, you gotta watch out for those. Those are plants that like to shoot poisonous gas at you. Just like this drop here is not gonna be a fun time, so we're gonna have to make our way down by carving our way through the rock. What is going on, guys? ManicGuitar here with another new video. What we're going to do today is a kind of review video. We're going to be jumping in with Let's Review series once again on a game called Astroneer. It's going to be a combination both Let's Review, and I want to start a new series on this because Astroneer is a very fun game. It is currently pre-alpha, as you can see right there. So I have one file loaded. Let's make ourselves a new one. Pretty much you're going to be on this satellite out here. You get to pick your character and do with him what you will. I think I'm gonna go to old school Rocket Man. Launch. Okay. Since this is pre-alpha, it is a little bit glitchy at times, but it is still a very fun game and it's still relatively cheap. I have a feeling it's gonna do a lot better once time plays out and they do some updates on here. There have been updates since I started which have made the game a lot smoother. I mean, look at this. Pretty much what you're doing here is landing on a remote planet in the middle of nowhere in the universe, and you're gonna kind of explore the cosmos, the current solar system basically. And because I'm that guy, I'm going to have to change my controls, which not always easy to get to, but here you go. Brief overview. Again, you're surviving out here in the wilderness. You have an oxygen tank on the very top there, and then you have your power bar, which is going to be your energy, your battery. Once you run out of all that stuff, you got nothing to do. Pretty much you're going to run around, collect yourself some resin and base compounds, such as compound, to progress forward and do your thing. You hit X to open up your tool, which is going to then dig and have a good time getting resources for you. The way you extend your base, come over here, whatever way your camera is facing is whatever way your base will be extending. I want to start by facing back. You're going to right click on that, hit your resin button on there, right trigger, and boom. You get yourself a little extension. Now, the further you extend, the further your oxygen, your tether line, as you can see, that little blue line kind of vanishes and pops back. So we're going to move this one more down and kind of keep doing this until we have a little bit of space in our base to do a little thing with our face. Yeah, I had to make it rhyme. But as you'll notice, you will run out of energy. It's just inevitable unless you get yourself some good toys, which we will be getting to in a bit. See, no power. I'm out of power. Once you get back to base, you might be able to get a little bit more because of what the base is. Now, I have a specific way I like to run kind of my bases, more or less. And this is actually a great location to start with here. Got some things done here. I'm just going to have to get a little bit more resin until we are ready. See how slow that bar fills. Until you get a little bit further in, we will have some good things to make. I believe that's all the resin out of that pile. Now, you can be a pile and leave this hole open. Oh, here's some more resin, and this is compound. Yeah, you can be a pile and leave this pile open, or you can close it up. I will end up closing all these up because I don't like having open holes all over my world and my map. It makes for a very challenging navigation endeavor later on. So we're going to stick with this, and we are going to go back to our base, and we're going to build. Hopefully, once we get some energy here, it's going to take us a minute. As you see, the little plus sign above my head shows you I'm getting energy. Pack is getting energy, and there's our pack. Again, you have yourselves oxygen tank on top, battery in the center. This is resin right now, and this is my tool, which is currently accumulating resin. This is how you pick your thing that you can build within your inventory. I'll be getting to that 1 second when we build ourselves a solar panel. I need to get a little bit of energy first. So let's head up. Just because I could use the energy, let's take some compound. Compound is an awesome resource. I did not lose any of that resin in my harvester right there either. That will come back the second I start digging more resin. See, out of power. This is going to put the compound right here to build. Hit this guy, and boom, you are going to have yourself a solar panel, which will go automatically up here. Now, these two slots, yeah, one on each side, doing the same thing. I'll prove it to you. Both these slots, you will not lose any resources if you die. Or, I like to keep an oxygen tank on one and a battery on another, just for safety. I kind of want to get some of this on here. Now again, the solar panel will only work in the sun, obviously. It's a solar panel. You need solar energy for that. Obviously you can get wind energy as well. You can kind of see the wind blowing around, and my oxygen is depleting. And yes, you can suffocate. That's just a matter of time for me because I do it all the time. No matter where you land on these planets, you will have resources nearby that you can gather. You guys see an oxygen node over there, and I saw an energy one around here somewhere, straight over there. Both of those you can harvest resources from. They are infinite. They do replenish, but it takes time. You have those on compound and resin as well. So what it's going to take here is 2 resin. 2 resin is going to build our first thing. Our first possible new item. So we got a printer, we have research, a smelter, and a vehicle bay. That's all we have right now. I kind of want to start with the printer, but I need copper for that. So research, a lot easier, just need compound. Put that in, and I'm sure we can find some researchables around here, if not a cave. But early game, so I don't have many options as far as what I can do goes. It's going to take a little bit of time to build up. If you have more people, it's definitely more fun. I'm trying to get a few people in here right now. I'm just waiting on a message, honestly. So we got more resin. We got resin all over the place on this map, it seems. I've never seen this much resin around my base before, which that's a good thing. But there's also no trees around. I think we're coming close to a cave, maybe? No? 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 Maybe? No? Okay, I like to head back once I get just about below 50 when I'm this far out. Or I can show you this, because this is going to come in handy for all of us later on. Careful, falling distance does happen. So we're at 25%. This is, again, an oxygen node. You gotta get it green on top, which is not always easy. Fill that up, and watch your oxygen bar just fill. And again, that resource will deplete and takes time to replenish. So let's look around here. Got more compound laying around. I'm really trying to find a researchable, since I now have a research section. Yeah, I'm not seeing much as far as caves and stuff goes. Here's some more oxygen laying here. There's our first cave over there. So, for now, we're going to head back to base. We're going to get our oxygen up. Hello. Speaking of caves, there's a cave right there, guys. We'll be heading back to that now that we have discovered it. That'll make life a little bit easier for us all. Get some things done, move around, and get our oxygen back up. See, it doesn't take very long for oxygen to build back up, nor does it for power if you have the right stuff set up. But we're not to that. Excuse me. We're not to that point yet. I want to find myself some compound, because early game, it's kind of necessary sometimes to use something called tethers, which will be in your pack that you can use and place and be able to actually have this oxygen line, your tether line, extend. I think I already dug that one out. I did. So let's go find some more. I know I saw some over here somewhere. Like I said, you can find this stuff kind of everywhere. It's just a matter of where you look, how hard you look. I swear I just saw some not that long ago. Manic's lost. Yeah, that'll happen from time to time, folks. Tethers will help with that, as will beacons. Beacons are also made with compound. Compound is a very useful tool, as we all know. Well, at this point. So we're going to run around and keep trying to find there's some. There's a bunch, actually. So, yeah, we're not that far from compound. We will go and get some compound, do our thing, make ourselves some stuff for our base, as well as for ourselves. And looks like we have a cave right here, so we gotta be careful on how we do this. I don't want to fall down. That could be deadly. Oh, almost just did. Okay, so we got a little bit of compound buildup. Let's head back. And I will start showing you something fun. I just want to make sure I have oxygen while I'm doing something fun, because we're gonna head over to that cave and check it out. Okay. So, I like to build my tether lines right off the front, because I don't use them very often. Once you get a vehicle bay, it's kind of irrelevant. So tethers. Boom. You're going to hit that. Now, all these tethers, you can pick them up and replace them as well. So don't worry about them. wave. Hello. Place a tether, hit down on the D-pad, and then you are going to see that blue line. Make sure that's still working, and then you have yourself a little bit further that you can go with your tether yourself. Oxygen and power. So once you run out of that stuff, you're kind of gonna die more often than not. And I think that's our first cave right there. So let's build a tether line over there. We need to get some copper. Copper, well, in this case, I believe it's malachite, because it's not smelted yet. Let's double check though, because I don't remember the exact name. I don't play this game all the time, guys. It's a fun game once in a while. It's fun with friends especially, and sometimes you get good friends playing. Gets a little laggy, but you have a fun time either way. Now, these caves can be very treacherous on any planet you land on. You see those glowy green gob right there? Yeah, you gotta watch out for those. Those are plants that like to shoot poisonous gas at you. Just like this drop here is not gonna be a fun time, so we're gonna have to make our way down by carving our way through the rock, or in this case, the pixels. Carve our way through the pixels, making our way down to the bottom of the cave. Don't mind the singing, folks. We're gonna get ourselves set here to get copper, hopefully. Copper and aluminum. I'd love to find some researchables, which I will underneath those guys. I'll also find titanium, hopefully, from a researchable. Now we need power. To deal with power, this is gonna take a second since it is nighttime. Or we could try to find power up here, which there is. And it'll automatically harvest. I try not to harvest more than I need. See, you got different resources down here as well. But once you hear that pop, they're dead. No more green. And underneath them, you will find a researchable item that will be very handy to get some things done in your base. To research stuff that you haven't built yet. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this guy too. And this guy, I can't reach there yet. So either way, let's spin around, get ourselves down here on semi-level ground, and then we're gonna place tethers going down. Okay, am I out of tethers already? There's no way I'm out of tethers already. I am, so let's build some more. Again, you have a finite amount of tethers, so be wary. Place that there. Let's smooth this out a little bit more, so that this transition's a little bit nicer. There we go. I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather have a much smoother ride going down and up, and not have to deal with, issues. So you'll see something that pops up underneath these guys. It says unknown. That little green guy there, which unfortunately I can't see anything now because of the camera angles that this game has currently. But this is an unknown. That is something that we're gonna need. But before I bring that up, each one of these is gonna have one. So I like to pull them out and kind of get them all organized and neat so they're easy to grab on the way out, because I'm going to stay down here for a minute. I see some resources I really would like to have. No, you can stay there. You. And we have another guy over here that we need to get rid of. See that cloud coming towards me? Yeah, that's deadly. You don't want to go anywhere near that. In fact, I'll stay away from it altogether. You'll find all kinds of unknowns down here. They are not only on these plants. Oh, jeez, there's another one alive. They are also like on that purple blobby moving thing that just fell over. You'll find them on that, or around there. Different types of unknowns. The more unknown they are, the more more likely you are to get good resources. So bear that in mind, folks, when you're hunting for this kind of stuff. Okay, that one's still in the ground. Screw you! I'm taking you out. See, these guys are red. I got green ones. And I got a weird blobby one. It's going to take us a while to get all these up to the surface, but these are the resources I'm talking about that I'm trying to find. Luckily, that connected through. Save ourselves a little bit of trouble. We got hydrazine and malachite. Malachite is the one I'm really wanting right now. Malachite will make me copper. So we're going to demolish malachite, and we're also going to take that unknown out. I'm not worried about hydrazine yet. Hydrazine is used a little bit later. More for fuel than anything else. Give me a second, folks. I'm going to say hi to Neil, see what he's up to. If I can figure out how to use this thing. Okay, so let's dig in and get ourselves some good old malachite. What's up, Neil?
Buddy?
Nothing, just got home a little bit ago. Went out, had some dinner with some friends I haven't seen in a while. Just working on a video, having some good times. Try something new here. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, so bring the stuff up to the surface. Is my mic on my head? My mic was on my head. That'll happen.
Yo, man.
What up, man? How we doing? Don't tell me party chat's not working. Oh, that's so upsetting. Okay. Either way, we'll figure this out in a second. I'm gonna get this guy up to the surface, and we will continue from there. Can you hear me, Neil? Apparently not. Yeah. So, make sure you get yourself your stuff all the way up here. We almost have sun coming up, so we're gonna get some power to this guy.
Oh. Is it on mute?
No, I'm not on mute. Oh, come on. Okay, so we're gonna pull this off, set him on there, wait for the sun to come up. In the meantime, we're gonna fix our party chat. For some reason, it's wonky. Yo, can you hear me? Like, you should be able to hear me, no problem right now. I don't know why you can't hear me, Neil. It's on you, it ain't me. Okay, so we're gonna continue to spread this base out a little bit. Got some resin on me, so boom. I got storage spots for these guys, malachite for now. Since I do not have a smelter yet, I can't do anything with them yet. I'd rather have them saved and ready. Okay, let's go back down there. I'm gonna grab a couple more unknowns, bring them up, just so we are ready for the next step. We sliding down to the bottom. Okay, let's start with the green. No, let's start with the red. I like the red better. The red are cool, man. Okay, let's get up to the top. And once again, this is just going to be a process of exploring, grabbing items that you haven't found before, building them, and having some fun doing it. This is going to be our first episode in the life of an Astroneer ManicGuitar. Once we get to the top here, we will continue with the life. Oh, there goes another planet. Another planet that you can visit. You just have to unlock some things and get to that point where you can travel. Hydrazine will be needed then. I could have swore that sun was coming up. Well, either way, if the sun doesn't come up and you feel like doing what I like to do, I like to go and kind of expedite things by getting all the energy I can from wherever I can find it. And there's another tunnel. Sweet. Looks like this base is in a good spot. So, let's get you to do what I'm trying to tell you to do. Great way to expedite anything in your base when you're first starting off. Collect power. Power is very useful in many aspects of this. So is oxygen, apparently, because, you know, I'm going to die otherwise. So, best way to do this, just take them over here and offload on. It'll fill up. Might not fill up completely. Actually, let's see how far this guy goes. It looks like he might. Looks like it did. So, hit that button. You're going to get a research. Researchable in this case. When that ball appears, you get to research a new tech. New tech is very important to accelerate in this game. Dynamite. I have actually not used dynamite in this yet. We're going to do the same thing again with our power. Take a power bar. Put it on there. Let it go since apparently the sun is not coming up yet.
Yo, Manic, buddy, you there?
Yes, I am here. Are you there? Damn it, Neil. Okay. Either way, we're going to do this. Another research tech, which is perfect. It's going to do this a lot in the beginning. And we got a trade platform. That's going to be very useful. Now to save, go inside your capsule or a vehicle. Now guys, that was a very fun time. My name is ManicGuitar. I hope you had a good time too. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to stay tuned for future episodes. ManicGuitar out, guys. Peace. Stay real.